Hey guys, this is Gigi Potscat with a different type of video. You're probably wondering what these are. These are my press penny or press coin books, albums, whatever you'd like to call them. And I thought I'd show you my immense collection. As you can see, there's quite a few in each of these stacks, and I will go through them with you and just kind of show you what I have. Okay, this one's probably my oldest penny book that I have. It's from Catalina Island. I believe my sister and brother-in-law got it for me, along with a press penny. Let's see what's inside. So this really has, as you can see, it's got 3 sides plus 4 empty ones. Mostly this is things from California. It's hard to get in there and see, but the first 2 are Catalina Island. So I've got dolphin and just one of the like buildings or whatever. This is a horribly pest one from the mountains, Oakland area. Then I've got a squirrel for the Arrowhead area. I'm going to close this side, it's easier to hold. Then I'll turn it here for these 2. So we've got the Palm Springs tram, and I believe this is something from LA. It's hard. Oh, the farmers market from LA, way out there. Then I've got 2 from Solvang that are windmills. Then you got a tiger from the Los Angeles Zoo. I kind of cropped off one because it's kind of cut right here. Sorry, I'm trying not to get in good glare. It's not good place to do this, but that is a Monterey Bay one. I think Monterey Wharf. From Monterey Bay, it's a sea otter, which are prevalent there. Then turn it again, you've got the Living Desert, and both of these are Living Desert. There's that's the first section. The next section has, let's get up here and see without the glare, these 2 top ones here are the Natural History Museum of Los Angeles County. Then you've got the California Science Center is the next 5. And then you have the Robert H. Fleet Space Theater and Science Center in San Diego. And I'll turn for these 3 here. You got, this is the Sanrio store in Little Tokyo in LA. And it's Hello Kitty designs. So you got 1, 2, 3 designs that are like this, and the 4th one's like this. On this last one is actually not California, but I don't have any place for them. These are from Grant Robbins and I's last vacation to Florida. These are the Florida Aquarium 8-penny designs you can get. And I just don't have a home for them yet, so they're temporarily here until I get more pennies or a more neutral case. So that's album number 1, and I didn't give you a count in my intro, but I do have 16 of these right now. Not all of them are full, some of them are almost full. As you could tell, this one has 4 slots left. And if you're wondering if you can see the little indents, sometimes these press pennies are hard to get out when you're reorganizing them. Now let's go on to book number 2. Okay, here's book number 2. Every state, or almost every state I should say, has a penny book. Some of, let me see, okay, here. If you go to this website here, it's what I use for a lot of the locations and how to clean, how to store, and you can get stuff like these. I have one in here that's got an open slot right here on it, and you can pull out the paper. You've got that, but some states actually have album covers with the press penny. That's that. Ours is the California Gold Rush. I got this at Olvera Street in LA, and you got this everywhere in various places, touristy places that are California specific, outside theme parks. And this should have California pennies places in it. So starting off here, it's hard because my camera thing's in the way, just the way this is. And starting off here, as you can see, this one's got a whole section that's completely empty.
and 2 slots there and 4 slots on the side. So starting off, we can go this way. We have Alvera Street penny that I got at the same place I got the case, and I got a San Francisco one. Then these 2 here are from the Corvette Diner in San Diego. Let's see if I can get you the picture of the logo. This one's also from the Corvette Diner. It's the Corvette car. I got Old Town San Diego, Tour de San Diego, Wells Fargo train from Old Town San Diego. Then I have the Bass Pro Shop in Victoria Gardens area, and another one of the tram. And over here we have Aquarium of the Pacific Designs. It's here, so we've got a sea dragon, which is probably one of my favorite sea creatures. That's non-mammal. Yeah, otter, sea turtle, seal, puffin, stingray of some sort, a sawfish, and a pufferfish. And like I said, I have a whole section to fill. And this one also has little slots. The Catalina one did not. I'll show you the difference here. Has little slots for coins. Some places have tokens, and then you put press quarters here, and then I'll show you what I did to put more press pennies in on one of these. Next up, I have my United States one, which has a picture of the flag on the cover. And this has ones from around the US and a very special one that I'm very happy to have, and I appreciate my mom for giving it to me. So in the front, I have a press quarter from the tram. I just haven't moved it into the California book, but this is also from the Palm Springs tram. Okay, so let's start this book, and we'll start it this way. It looks like. So starting out, we have all 4 of these right here are from the M&M world in various places. So this first one is from Las Vegas, and these other 3 are from Orlando. I hope eventually to get the one from London and New York City, I think is the other place. Anyway, so these 2 here are from Lake Tahoe. This is one I picked up. This one is not a design I would pick up normally, but I found it on the ground. Yeah, you never know what you're going to find on the ground, and why aren't you staying in? Okay, next one we have an automobile museum that I went to with my parents in Reno, Nevada. Like I said, I've been collecting these for years. Then you've got the Ethel M chocolate. It's like a gecko design that's also in Nevada. Then you got Arizona pennies of the Petrified Wood National Forest, the Grand Canyon National Park, or whatever it is. Then I've got the Arizona State Capitol, Phoenix, and like London Bridge at Lake Havasu. And we have 2 of Seattle. Oops, sorry, I'm trying to get it better. So this is Space Needle, and this is just a picture of Seattle, the Emerald City. You also have the Science Center in Seattle. Then you have the Albuquerque Aquarium. Both of these are the Rio Grande Botanical Gardens. So it's pretty cool. And I have one from Oklahoma. I think this was at like a rest stop area. Then you've got, what is this one? Oh, Valley Forge is this one. And this is from Philadelphia, so where the Independence Hall is, I think, or whatever it is. The Museum of the Constitution Center, or something along those lines. I can't read. National Constitution Center. And they had a thing of the Constitution that you can sign, and this is the whole from both of those from a trip. And I have Falling Out here. And the Statue of Liberty. And New York, Times Square. And I've got These two here were ones that I just randomly got with the penny book. It was like somebody on eBay selling a penny album with like 10 random pennies from their collection. So it's not even places I've been, but you know, might as well keep them. Then you've got this little guy here, which is from Hawaii, and this one is from the Dole Plantation in Hawaii. Which I wonder if anybody's eaten my pineapple I planted there. And then these two are from Florida, so this is around a flea market, and then just a souvenir of Florida, and then Route 66 penny. Now this one down here is very old and hard to see, but this one comes from Israel, and it is the Ten Commandments on a theme from the Holy Lands. And my mom gave me this penny because she was, as a girl, her father was stationed out there in that area, so they did a whole tour of the Holy Lands, and she found this and some stuff we were going through, and she gave it to me to have in my collection. So that's really cool. It's a lot of detail, very old looking. As you can tell, I'll show you kind of at the back to kind of show you how old this is. But this is probably one of my most special pennies. Okay, so this is just one of the regular penny passports. It's supposed to look like a regular passport. It's got the information, it's got dust on the back. In this I have 2 parts corners from the Rainforest Cafe. This one's from Anaheim, and this one is from Orlando. And this little guy here is one of the tokens you get at the Crayola Experience in Orlando. We got 4 of them because they give each person 2, so Rent and Robin had 2, I had 2, and we just decided, hey, why don't we keep one for our collection as a souvenir? Had they had colored pencils, I probably would have gotten those. Anyway, what this one has is, it's got the Crayola Experience, and then various restaurants that have pennies. So basically, Rainforest Cafe. So let's start here. I changed the camera angle. So this is Rainforest Cafes. This one doesn't actually say where it's from, but I think it's from California. We have 2 in here, one at the Ontario Mills Mall and one in downtown Disney.
I just wanted to take a quick pause to let you know that the downtown Disney one does not exist anymore, apparently.
So I'm thinking one of these was from downtown Disney and the other one's from the other place. So like I said, we've got Rainforest Cafes. These 2 are older designs, they don't say where they're from. Same with that one. But we've got the little frog guy. He's got a name, I just don't know what remember what it is. We've got a lion with a cub and porcupine, a macaw, a gorilla. We've got a boa snake and a goldfish. And these are from Orlando. So you got the frog with the fruit on an elephant, just the elephant, which also has a name, I believe. I'm sorry, it's not focusing on that. It's focusing more on my fingers. And then like a snake with a clapboard. And a quarter's trying to fall out. And then here we have in Disney Springs, they had one that was called T-Rex, which is like a brother-sister to Rainforest Cafe. Very interesting. It's dinosaur themed, can design more to go for boys. So you've got a few of the dinosaur characters. You've got Cosmo, the Stegosaurus, Trixie, the T-Rex, not T-Rex, Triceratops, and then Sebastian, which is one of those armored ones that looks like it's got a ball of dirt on his end. And then we have Bubba Gupps. So these 2 here are from Hollywood, our City Walk here, and these 2 are from Orlando's City Walk one. I have not actually been the one that's in Anaheim to see. The one that's on the Santa Monica Pier here, I could not find the penny machine, even though it said it had one. So that was a little frustrating. And here we have the Crayola Experience pennies. So 8 of these came from, I'm trying to show you. So you've got the Crayola Experience logo, you've got I Heart Crayola, you've got a couple of Crayola logos. You've got a box of crayons dumping out. You've got one other crayon characters and a cup with some other crayons. We got the Pipsqueak marker as a character and the crayon character, and then crayons playing golf on a roller coaster, jet skiing, and making a sandcastle. Like I said, this quarter does not like to stay in very well.
Alright, since I have so many, I'm going to do this in 2 parts, so be looking for part 2. So they'll do it for part 1. Fox, catch you later.